right at the end of the tunnel. It's just as dim as it is on this side. I bet I haven't run this machine in over a month or so. I didn't get used to the new 250. Got it now. I got it. All through the woods with my big piece of pie. Here we go. Bam! Hit the tree. Hit the tree. I'll get back straight. That was just phenomenal. Gonna ricochet off that one. Bam! Knock it back. Here we go. Stick it around the curve. Hit it again. Maybe. Another one. This is directional pipe. Oh, there we go. Ricochet around. Did it. Perfect. Alright, I'll turn the camera back on when I get down there. I still got quite a ways to go. Oh, got this many trees here. Gonna fit. Here we go. Alright, let's see if I can get it in place now. I'm following the yellow brick road here. I see where I'm going though. That way. Whoa, baby. Easy. Leaning the correct way. Now it's leaning the right way. Now we got to figure out how you can get that chain off. If you can stand on the bucket and shimmy out there and just keep it hooked on the bucket but unhook it so I can just pull it out. You want me to let the thumb down or are you good? It's gonna be slick. Watch out for all that grease on the end of the bucket.
Giving up slack. Can you go over the pipe now?
So you can stand on it. I tell you what, if you can back up and sit down on the pipe, or you think you'll fall.
Can you go back a little more with the bucket?
Yeah. looked, I see a hook hanging. So I got the culvert pipe put in. I got sidetracked with the owner there and didn't even get a video covering it up, but big old pipe is in the ground here, and it's kind of set up so it's the highest point, so if there is a big flood, the water will kind of run around it, so there's really no chance of it getting washed out, because that's probably 2 feet lower than the top of the pipe over here. But wanted a good sized pipe. I mean, it can probably handle a lot of water through here, just so it doesn't get clogged up or anything. All it is just a golf cart path and a tractor path just to access the back 20 acres he has. So he's happy that's in. All we did was just cut the hillside down some to get enough dirt to push it down here and cover the pipe up. So I'm gonna head back up there. I just come down with the skid steer and touched up a few things, and nothing pretty, just practical. And I'm gonna head back up there and see if we can get that building pad finished. So today we're going to be doing a pad for a hay barn. It's a 40 by 72. And John come over here yesterday and cleared the stumps, got the stumps up, and hauled a few loads of dirt in here, and he roughed that in and tracked it in. I'm actually going to take the dozer and spread it back out so we can compact it in right instead of just tracking it in. And go ahead and spread the rest of this dirt out. We'll get all that rolled in. The place they were getting dirt from quit, so now we're getting a process fill from the rock quarry for the material for the pad. I'm going to come in here. They just dumped those 2 loads of the Iraqi stuff, and I'm gonna come in here and knock all this down, blade this down a foot or so, and get that compacted in. And while they're hauling, it's gonna take them a little while. I gotta take the 160 and go down that logging trail about 500-600 feet and take that 72-inch culvert pipe with me and put that in the creek for a crossing. So that ought to be fun, and I'll be sure to get that on video. So I'm gonna get on the dozer here real quick, get this bladed down so that it can be compacted in right, and then spread this out and roll it in. Does that put it into perspective now? I made it about a 1/4 mile back here in the woods down a little 15-foot wide path. Look at that, just balanced perfect. Just balanced perfect. So here's where it's got to go. This has been the end of this path for quite a long time because there's a creek right here, and he just wants to put it in here enough where he can access it, and then later on clear to the rest of his property. But for right now, this is going to go in here. We're going to take the dozer. Tim's coming on the dozer. We're going to push some dirt off that hillside to be able to get across the creek right here. And then he'll be able to continue the road on down through the woods one day and get her put in place here. So I just took the 160 and knocked down a few more trees along this edge to kind of open it up, and I'm pull some of this dirt back and add to this slope so it's not raised up out of the ground quite so bad looking. This is where he wanted it. Tim's going to spread those 2 loads of fill and start packing this in. I'm going to run down there with the skid steer and Press up over that culvert pipe. pad is about done. He's doing the last roll in. Getting everything graded out. Well, I got everything graded out. He's getting it rolled out. I forgot how many loads we ended up having to bring in, but it's leveled out. Just doing the final roll on it. It's probably about 5 foot of fill back here in the back. He's gonna bring in some more dirt later and soften that slope, but for right now, that'll hold it in place.